Like, being able to actually heal through veteran content on top of doing...
It just sounds like... that's what I'm saying. I can get behind what you were saying before, if that was the reason. Because, motherfucker, we don't need heals on this shit. Put a fucking thing on and increase our DPS a little bit. Okay. I mean, but why? You know, like if you don't want another portal, so basically they can do it, then they just want they don't want them standing there occasionally throwing out a heal. Or is this actually a mechanic, like there's an actual purpose, like to, you know, like the sets or something like that? Is there particular skills that a Templar DPS healer is supposed to be running because of that fight? You know, is it a particular staff like Maelstrom, Masters, Black Rose? Does it have something to do with that? Does it you see what I'm saying? Because if it's just the DPS, fuck that.
Yeah, I don't know. DPS hit better numbers.
Yeah, by switching something up, or you know.
Yeah, I don't know. You're talking to the wrong guy. I'm not the guild leader in there or the key person that makes the raids. I'm just telling you, that's what they expect their players to do. That's
well, no, so what I'm saying is when you ask them, that's what they tell you?
I never really asked them. I had one person ask and they go, hey, it skips a portal phase. Okay, cool. That's what they said to me. Yeah, why do you want to go risk it again? Go downstairs, get fucking whatever the fuck happens down there, because VCR, it's constant damage. I'm sure you've done it before.
Once you reveal the orbs, they beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, I had to learn. Yeah, I had to learn real quick. Don't pick one up.
Do you really want to risk?
Sorry, yes.
You know,
again.
Like, if you're so close to beating the boss, yeah. Do you want to risk going down there again? All right, let's drop 3 DPS and pray that we don't wipe at 10% because the boss could be at 6, so we could burn through the rest of it.
Well, I just want to know what makes it so. Is it that extra 13k DPS? If they say that, if that's literally what it is, I don't know, man. I'll twist my fucking head off and drink what's inside.
Do you think 13,000 DPS for the whole end of the fight would drop the boss 4%? Because that's the difference between going down a portal and not going down a portal. Not
when. How much hit points is in 1% when you're dealing with millions? How long do I think a 1-barred rotation of DPS from a healer, wearing healer sets, do I think they could solo 4% off of Zamaja? No.
So what you're saying, like it would be basically your...
I'm thinking it's literally they just don't want that person standing there.
Well,
healing.
13k, you're saying 13k is what they'd hit if they were just on their DPS bar. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
not they're doing their healer rotation, like, because they have to still drop heals. I'm sure there's still shit hitting people. Like,
no, not really. You've been in there. What's hitting people upstairs?
Well, I'm just curious. I'm about to go grab even my perfected lightning staff on my healer, doing those sets and see what. Like, I don't even and see what I can do with that. Like see what my DPS can be. But you said you did end up saying that it's not the amount of DPS that the healer's doing. Then what is it? You know, like, is it a particular skill? Is it a particular something that helps the group? You know, like, I can't see that because it cannot be that much DPS, dude.
I said it, so I mean, I don't know. It's if I ask this person and I take a screenshot of it and post it, you're gonna ask me more questions, and I'm not gonna give you the answers for it. Cause
well, no, like if you were the person, if you were actually to ask the person and have the response not something to placate you just because, give you that, remember that parent fucking conversation, like, but why do I have to clean my, because I said so. You know what I mean? If your response is, like, if it's legit, like, why, and, and what it's actually for, then I wouldn't have any more questions after that. But if he says, oh, it's because, that extra DPS is where it's at, so we don't have to get there, the only question that I would have after that is, what is the minimum DPS that a healer would have to have so you wouldn't have to be able to go through an extra portal? That's it. Like, that would be like any question anybody would ask. Like, like, what's your minimum DPS you got to be to get in the trial?
Okay,
this.
Listen, he just said three. I said, why did healers do a DPS rotation in VCR? He said 3 things.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the reply because he's in Western Skyrim right now. So
Oh shit, I'm excited. Let's see.
I'm waiting for number 1. Add extra damage for the group.
Okay, that right.
I said 13k or whatever. It's still extra.
But what is it supposed to be? If that is, so that is a factor. But what? Okay, so what does that have to be then? You know what I mean? 4K.
Faster
22?
ultimate regeneration.
For who?
For the healer.
Wait, what was the number 2? Did you do what?
Faster ultimate regeneration.
So for their Destro bar? For them to drop Destro? Or what?
Probably, and more layers of heals go